Hello everyone, I am Jennifer Casey. I am your instructor for this class, English 210. It is the second part of your two-part English classes that everybody takes in their first year. I know I promised this to you on Tuesday and it is Thursday. Time got away from me and I did want to enjoy a little bit of my 4th of July yesterday, and I hope that you did as well. But anyway, I wanted to introduce myself. I am Jennifer. I live in Fresno, California. I've been teaching with the University of Phoenix for 14 years, but I started teaching online this January. It has been a little bit of a transition, but I do teach online and in person in my day job, which is teaching at the community college in Fresno. So I just wanted to welcome you and go over our class and just give you a few tips and reminders. For many of you, you've already taken now 4 or 5 classes, and so you are familiar with this, but just in case this is a little bit different than your other classes, let's go take a look. All right, so you have some important links to places in our class up here. This is the content, which is everything week by week. And then the announcements, which got changed about a month or two and is now on top. And I do post weekly announcements. You can get right to our weekly discussions here. You can go to the grade box or the grade book. And these are messages where you can message me privately and I can message you. And I have messaged you and I've asked you some questions about yourself, and I create a little spreadsheet with everybody's information, so in case I need to get in touch with you, I have that information. But I always suggest, I recommend, that you always start with the content, because then you won't miss anything. And in general, every week is organized the same way. At the top here, you have course questions, and those are questions that you may have that would be helpful for other classmates. I look at that, keep my eye on that to answer those questions. But if you know the answer, if you see a question by your peers and you know the answer, go ahead and answer that for them. This week, the first week, is welcome to the course and getting started. And when you drop that down, you will see this is where you can introduce yourself to me and to your peers. And I have introduced myself to you, and I'm going to put this in that place. Maybe, or I might do it on announcement since it's kind of late. This is the course guide for our class that you can look through and get an overview. The syllabus, which goes through week to week, and the readings and the assignments that are due, and the grading rubrics for the summative assessments. And here we are in week 1, audience is everything. And this module, our week 1 module, just like every other module, is organized in the same basic way. So when you drop it down, and again, I always start with content, when you drop it down, you'll see it starts with the week 1 interactive overview. So every week there's an interactive overview, which tells you what readings you're going to be doing in the textbook, in the extra resources and material and activities. And you just have to acknowledge and click yes that you have looked that over. You can leave me a little note. I love notes. I will always reply to you if you leave me a note. And then we have each week the readings and learning activities. And when you drop this down, you will see the different activities that you have to go through. We've got a refresher for the rhetorical situation, which is what we focused on in English 110. How to cite an APA, which is important because you'll be doing all of your assignments in APA format, including APA citation. The chapters that you're going to be reading, and these are not the entire chapters, these are the sections that you need to read in each of these chapters. So it will come up when you open this, when you go to our textbook, it will take you to this section that you have to read, and then university library resources. And then each week there is a discussion, and I wanted to just remind you that discussions are due in the week that that discussion represents. And you cannot earn credit for turning or for responding to the discussions late. You have to respond by Thursday of each week, and you have to reply to your peers or myself and your peers. Grammatically, that should be your peers and me by Monday, the last day of the week, okay? Because those 4-day late grace period does not apply to discussions. Discussions take the place of your on-ground, in-class participation. And if you went to class in person, you would be talking to your classmates. You would have whole group discussions, small group discussions, activities that you'd participate in class, and you would get participation points for that. So this takes the place of that. And so you have to do your discussions by those due dates or you cannot earn credit. And I want you to earn all the credit you can in this class. So please make sure to submit your responses on time. And then every week you have a journal entry, and you can submit a summary of your journal right that you do, or you can just submit your journal right. You can upload it if you did it on a Word document. If you did it by hand and you want to take pictures, that's fine. But that is your weekly journal entry, and research has proven that journals help you improve your writing. And not only that, but I've read research that says if you journal 3 to 5 days a week, it is really effective and very helpful for your mental health, okay? And then there are your weekly assignments, and this week is a summative assessment, and this is an audience observation worksheet. And we'll go into view this assessment. There is instructions here about this and how to prepare. Watch this video. It tells you how you're going to deliver it or turn it in. You do need to read this interactive smartphone observation sheet, which gives you visuals and instructions on what you're going to do and what you're basically going to do when you open this sheet here. Let me just open this for you. It's going to bring you to a little text, a little instructions or an overview. You're going to press start, and it's going to tell you what to do, and it's going to say select a smartphone and consider these questions when you evaluate this. I just noticed that I'm not in the picture. Okay, there you go. You have to choose one of these smartphones, and based on your observations and the inferences you make about the audience who owns this, the person who owns this smartphone, you're going to write them a message telling them you found their phone, and you're going to appeal to the audience based on the phone and what you know about this person. I'm going to go back to the content. And you're going to complete this worksheet. You're going to make some observations on this worksheet. Let me see if this is going to open up where we can see this, hopefully. So there is this observation table. So you're going to, in complete sentences, list an example of what you see. And then you're going to explain what can be inferred. So, give 3, 4, 5 of these. And then you're going to go through here, read through it, and you're going to write a message to the owner. Again, based on what you know about them, what you inferred, you're going to write a message. Please write it underneath. Always answer underneath the question or the prompt. And then you're going to reflect. You're going to reflect not on the inferences you made, but the choices you made in what you wrote to this person, how you wrote it to them, what you included, what you didn't include, your tone of voice, your language, your vocabulary, things like that, okay? Let me go back to our class. You're going to make sure to proofread this carefully. Review the rubric. Make sure, check off that you've done everything before you submit it. If you need more information, you can go to the Center for Writing Excellence. But that is your assignment for this week. And then you're going to do the same thing each week, okay? Week 2, interactive overview, your readings and learning activities, the discussion. We're going to be focusing on the 5-paragraph essay, your journal, and your week 2 assignment. Okay, that's all I have for you. I wanted just to say hi and and show me to you. I also wanted to tell you that I am here to help you and support you. And so if you need help, if you aren't sure or you don't understand something, send me a message. If it is close to the time where you need to submit something, you can send me a text message, let me know who you are, and I could answer your message. Or if you want to talk to me, I can let you know when I can talk. And I'm also happy to meet you on our class Collaborates for 10-15 minutes if you want to go over something, as long as we can, find a mutually agreeable time to meet. I'm happy to do that as well. I want to make sure that you're successful in this class, and I always enjoy meeting my students. So, okay, I hope you have had a good day or having a good night. Have a good rest of your week, and I will see you in our discussions. All right, bye.